Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Honestly, I'm here, the creator and writer of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I'm here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemists of our lives and to teach us how to become spiritual beings. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlemagne the God, it will not stop me. Angel number 23. Changes on the horizon, guys. Alright, y'all. God, guardian angel, ancestors, beings alive, what messages do you have for us to become for us to become the alchemist of our life, to help bring heaven on earth, or just to do magic in public? God, deliver these messages to me and through me. Please allow no room for doubt or confusion. Ashe. Well, we actually got 3 cards that came out right away. And the 3 cards that came out is Awakening, Compassionate, angel number 59, and Light. And right away, the message that I get is that as you're going through this process of awakening, and I know sometimes we can make it seem very scary and make it like, woo, but it's really like, if you ever had a moment that you were just like, this can't be life. I can't live this anymore. This gotta be different. I can't do this no more. I need something different. Am I saying the same thing? That is awakening. Like, just the moment that you have this realization that you've been living life one type of way and you don't want to live the life anymore like that. That is the process of awakening. Like, just simplify it. That is a spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening at its simplest form is just becoming consciously aware of life, becoming consciously aware that you're a spiritual being, that you are, not only that you are a spiritual being, but that you are a human and you were here, you were meant to have fun and to live life and to actually feel fulfilled. Like, so often we get into autopilot and we just do things that society wants us to do, and when we get in those moments of where our soul is like, oh no, this is not how life is supposed to go for us, that is our moment of awakening. I talk about it all the time on my Honestly Sis, of our newsletter, about my moment actually happened when I was on the way to, I just wrote a letter. I'm writing a letter about this, called Have You Tapped Into Your Full Potential? And I was talking about like how I was like driving to work one morning, and like I just, like, this dread was just like, it just felt like a dark cloud was on me, angel number 236. And I was just like, this is how I cannot fucking live my life like this. Like, I don't know how the fuck our mama did it. I know my daddy did it, but I can't live like this for the next 30 years. And like, that was my moment of awakening. That was the moment where I realized, like, okay, I need to do something. I need to take control. I need life to go differently for me. And so if that is where you are, whether you realize that on your car, you realize that in your relationship, realize that in the middle of sex, I don't give a fuck. Like, wherever you had this realization that I can't live life like this anymore, God is asking you to have compassion for yourself. He's asking you not to start beating yourself up. So often we do that. Listen to the whole first half of Honestly Sis. I spent so much time beating myself up about not having the right major, not being strong enough, not being confident enough, not realizing that there was things in my childhood that made me not pick the right major, not me be confident and all that stuff. So what God is saying, when you have this moment of awakening, when you have this moment that you realize, oh, I don't want life to be like this anymore, 2 things: don't beat yourself up, and don't start cussing God out. Okay? Don't be like, God, how could you do this to me? Like, just know, like, this is what your whole soul purpose was, to lead up to this moment of you having this moment of awakening. And so God said, have compassion, have joy. Look at this moment as a moment of joy. Look at this moment as that spark to really start to live your life, really take control of your life. And then from that moment on, God is saying, just follow the light. Allow love and light and joy to lead you. Angel number 411. So often we look at the world and we look at everything going on and we feel like, oh, well, I need to be marching in the street, or I need to be, trying to break down the justice system, or whatever the fuck. And sometimes that's not what our soul has to do. You're trying to force yourself to do something that you don't want to do. You have to realize that God created every single body with a certain position, a certain recipe, a certain thing that they need to be in. And so all you have to do is have this moment of awakening, have compassionate, allow love, light, and joy to lead, and then you will naturally take your place in society. You will naturally gravitate into the area of where you're supposed to do. I'm not supposed to be marching in the street. I'm not supposed to be trying to fix the justice system. What God have me working on is speaking to you on how to become spiritual being. God has me talking about my life experiences. God has me healing myself so that I may be able to heal others. Do you hear what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about saving the world. Save your goddamn self. This is like the third time God has said this message. I'm getting angel number 421. This is actually taking a beautiful turn. I'm not going to be mad about this. I'm going to get us a blockage to see, God, what is blocking us from going through this process of awakening? Why are we not allowing us to have compassion for ourselves and for others? How are we not allowing our light to lead and our light to shine? God, clarify this message of awakening, compassionate, and light. Allow no room or doubt and confusion. God, make this message as plain as possible. Awakening, compassion, and light. One card only, please. No. Angel number 609. It was like, no, don't do that. Yikes. You are crazy. Y'all are insane. So the message that I'm going to focus on is impassive. It's like you're impassive with this awakening. It's like you reach this standstill in your life, but you don't know how you want to move forward. And that's what's kind of blocking your awakening. And we're going to read this message to see how you can really walk through that and really tap into your power. Angel number 644. This is a orange chakra, and this is all about our sacral. Yeah, this is our sacral chakra, and I'm going to get some more information. I'm going to be honest, like, I really need to work on my sacral chakra. Like, I really need to learn how to accept my sexuality just a little bit more. I actually just need to learn what I actually spoke to my guys this weekend, and one thing that they were telling me is that I need to learn how to ground. I need to stay grounded in my body. And so, like, I just grabbed this rock because that's just another way to just ground myself down to this reality, feeling it. It's connecting me to the earth. And so, not to go on that tangent, but maybe you do need to do some type of grounding because they brought it up for a reason. So maybe you do need to do some type of grounding. Again, a good way to ground is you can actually walk out if you have your own house, or if you have any place that you can, walk on the grass. You can walk on the grass barefooted. That's a very good way to ground. You can sit in the sun. That's a way to ground. Walking in nature, that's a way to ground. Sitting by the lake, that's a way to ground. Doing yoga, doing meditation, doing chanting, doing dishes, making a good meal. All of those are ways to ground yourself down to reality. You need to feel yourself in your body. So many of us, and I know I'm very guilty of this, spend a lot of our life in our head, and we're disconnected from our body. And God is telling you to drop down so that you can get this full awakening. Angel number 811. Cards I'm not going to focus on, but I feel like I should let you know, is for compassion. Guilt came out. And again, what God was saying is that as you are having this moment of compassion, don't go back into your past and feel guilty about the things you did and didn't do. Again, this is also still an orange chakra, so I'm definitely going to get information about how we can, really, what is this chakra trying to teach us, and probably we need to pay more attention to that. So I will also go look in my I will go look on Pinterest and see if I have some pin about how to activate and get our... Actually, I don't even gotta go on Pinterest. Hold on, y'all. I got a book. Angel number 842. Okay. So I have a book that I'm gonna get some information to, some additional guidance on how we can fix our sacral chakra. And this is just the chakras, the introductory guide to your energy centers for total health. Actually two, I want to talk about two things. The other last to the second card, angel number 924, mysticism came out under light. And again, I feel like what God is saying is that because of slavery, you realize that our religion, which was also, a lot of our religions was tied to our spirituality. A lot of our religions back in the day they were what we call spirituality and stuff like that now. And so that was taken from us, and we were taught that mysticism, magic, all that stuff is the devil's work and the devil's tools and all of that stuff. And what God is trying to teach you in this moment of enlightenment and this thing of compassion is that the spirit side is actually light. Like, it's not all dark and gloom. And actually what I've been getting a lot is that it's the spirit side is not what we need to be afraid of. We need to be afraid of these motherfuckers on earth. And so what God is saying is that if you allow your love and light to lead, then you would naturally be able to navigate this mysticism, and you'll realize that it's nothing to be scared of. It's nothing to seem weird about. It's just literally as natural as breathing. It's real, y'all. The spirit world is real, and I feel like God wants you to understand that. And I get that me telling you that it's real, it's not enough. What you need to do is, if you're serious about going through a process of awakening, you need to get serious about talking to God, connecting to God, understanding it, and learning to talk to the universe in your own way. There's a part, thank you God for bringing this up, because I'm actually going to write an article for Honestly Sis about this, angel number 1055, but there's a part in The Alchemist, and I always look at my life and I try to look at The Alchemist teaching, because I do feel like that is just the guide work of where each area that you're going to go through until you reach that ultimate level of becoming the alchemist. And as we know, there's the part, if you haven't read the book, there's a part of The Alchemist of where the shepherd was in the desert and he was about to be killed, and he had to pretty much have the universe, he had to learn the languages of the world, and so he had to pretty much create this dust storm in order to save his own life. And what it really took was for him to have a total surrender moment, to just know that he could read the signs in the universe and then trust God to deliver in his moment of need. And so I feel like for a lot of us, that's where we are right now. We're in this part. Actually, not a lot of it. That's not even where you are. That's where I am right now. I'm in a part where I learned how to listen to the languages of the world. The languages of the universe. That's through numbers, these angel numbers. That's through looking at, these cards. That is through my feathers, through my interactions, the messages I picked up with movies. I've learned how to listen to the languages of the universe through the ways that connect with me. And so what God is saying, as you go through this process, you have compassion and you allow your light to lead, you will connect to the way that you need to connect to your guides. Because this is what I really feel like they're trying to get you guys away from, because this is becoming so popular and sexy. What you don't want to do is, first of all, you shouldn't be listening to a white person. Somebody, I'm sorry, I want to say a white person, but you should be getting spiritual guidance from somebody who enslaved you. That just don't make sense. That just don't make sense. You should not be getting your spiritual insight and guidance from somebody who soul race was all about keeping yours down for decades. So that just don't even fucking make sense. And I really feel like with the spirit team and with the spirit world, they're trying to get you to understand is that you don't need a tool. You don't need a book. You don't need to learn anything. You need to get connected with yourself. When you start getting connected with yourself, when you just get rid of this guilt, get rid of this shame, get rid of this victim mentality, or putting yourself in a box and judging yourself for the things that you want. Once all that bullshit is wiped away, then you will be able to connect with your spirit in the guides the way that you can. When I did my energy reading, she didn't talk to her spirit people, she didn't talk to her team the way that I talk to mine. But at the end of my reading, she was like, is there anything that you want to tell her? And they was like, no, because we talked to her. And that's through these videos. They talk to me. Yes, I'm talking to you and we're getting a message out, but they're also speaking to me through you. That's why if you do something for yourself, it's going to naturally spill over and heal others, because we are one, okay? And so what I realize is that I never have to worry about getting insight and getting guidance from anybody else, because I figured out a way to communicate with my spirit team. They know how to get my fucking attention if they want me to get it. They know I listen to these videos. They know I'm going to go back and edit them. They know that I'm going to keep doing them until they told me to stop. And so it's there right now, I'm learning my skill. They're training me. They low-key are training me how to do it, because the next thing that she said was you don't need to use the cards. And you are starting to see on this channel that I will say something and then I'll pull a card and it's literally the exact thing that I'm saying. That's because I'm I'm in the gym, I'm working, I'm fine tuning my craft. Eventually it's going to get to a point where I don't need to even get cards. I can just deliver the information and I can discern. But because I'm new at this, because I respect the process, and because I'm a baby at this, I'm still learning how to discern. I still don't know the messages from what I need to know from what you need to know. And until I get there, I have to just keep following the light. You hear what I'm saying? I hope so. All right. Acceptance. Look at that. Angel number 522. I keep shit. I ain't about to. I know where I'm going. Angel number 1234. All right, so let's get some more information about the orange chakra, which is the sacral chakra. And this is saying you're learning how to observe your emotions, which that makes sense. Y'all, we talk about this all the time on the channel. Angel number 1544. We manifest through our emotions, so of course we have to naturally learn how to manage our emotions. The orange cards represents our emotions and how we relate to them. The second chakra, the orange cards represents our emotions and how we relate to them. In the second chakra, you learn emotional discipline if you choose. You need to master the skill of steering your emotions as you would a ship on a high sea. This is very important in manifesting, which I've been telling y'all this. The orange cards reveal your emotional experience in a particular situation. If you are struggling with your feelings, look back at the red chakra, the root of the chakra, for the answer why. So if you're struggling with anything that's coming up during your process of awakening, what God is asking you is why. What are you not accepting of yourself? What part of yourself are you not accepting? This is coming up so that you can fully accept yourself. You're perfect, you're whole, you're complete, okay? Know that you're more than worthy. Self-worth is also coming up. Expansion is peaking up. Y'all don't start. Don't start! All right. The orange cards reveal your emotional experience in a particular situation. Blah, blah, blah. Why? Because you source your emotional experience from a particular foundation or belief created in your root chakra. This helps you to understand. I'm going to start over. The orange cards reveal your emotional experience in a particular situation. If you are struggling with your feelings, look back at the red chakra, the root chakra, for the answer why. Why? Because the source of your emotional experience from a particular foundation or belief created in your root chakra, aka your childhood. This helps you to understand where your emotions are coming from. Next, observe your feelings rather than acting on them. And your angels... Next, observe your feelings rather than acting on them, and your angels can speak directly to you through the emotions revealed in these cards. However, you must stand fearlessly and observe your emotions. If you can do this, you have begun the journey into manifestation. You can walk the path you have previously only wished. Master emotional discipline, and you master how to manifest anything. I've been telling y'all this. I've been telling y'all this. And then God come out here, fuck it up, put it in the belt. Angel number 1226. So what this message is saying is that as you're going through this process of awakening, as these emotions are coming up, instead of standing at the standstill, instead of not facing the emotions, instead of allowing the guilt, allowing yourself to dwell in the guilt, what God is saying, allow your light to lead. Go through the emotions. Observe what it is teaching you. If you still can't do that, go back to your root chakra. Go back to your childhood and ask you why you're not accepting this part of yourself. Again, it's probably because of the story that you told yourself. I didn't speak up. I didn't speak my mind. Because if I spoke my mind, I got kicked the fuck out the house. And so I spent my whole life keeping myself small. I spent my whole life keeping myself in the shell. And now God is telling me no fucking more. You're worthy of the spotlight. You're worthy of having everything you deserve. When you speak your truth, I will expand your life. I will give you everything you need. I will show you how passion and your drive got you to where you are today. Fuck these facades. I'm going to give you your childhood self. I'm going to make you whole. I'm going to show you how perseverance is going to see you through. Y'all. And how trusting your enlightenment, trusting your instinct led you to the fucking blessing. Y'all. Release the fear. Don't let the God trick you. Don't be impatient. Stop being a workaholic. Allow yourself to go through this process of discovery. Allow yourself to experience the growth. Be a service to others. Recover that part of your soul. I can keep fucking pulling. Have faith. I can keep fucking pulling. Y'all ain't hearing God, though. I told y'all, we are in a transition of power. God is about to fuck this world up. Don't miss out. Don't miss out on this bullshit. Don't allow your past and the shit that we have been conditioned to believe to stop you from reaching your motherfucking destiny. You worried about some motherfuckers that ain't even worried about you. You ain't making moves because you worried about how you're gonna make somebody else look when nobody else is living your motherfucking life. When you take your last breath, it's your last breath. It ain't your mama, it ain't your daddy, it ain't your boyfriend, it ain't your husband, it ain't none of that shit. It's your last breath. You on that motherfucking deathbed. You on that motherfucking deathbed. You want to be in that bitch talking about, oh, I wish I woulda. That's the word. I'm not going to no motherfucking grave with no I wish I coulda. Fuck that. Fuck that. The fuck? My fucking ancestors fucking suffered so much. You think? Fuck that. I don't need no fucking reparations. I don't need you to understand it. I don't even fucking need you to fucking accept me. I'm gonna build my own shit. I'm gonna make you give me fucking reparations. I'm gonna make you give me what you owe me. Bitch. The fuck? The fuck? You been fucking living off our fucking spiritual energy and you think I need to calm down. Yeah. These white people got us fucked up. Got us fucked up out here. Angel number 2203. They got us fucked up, bro. Okay, let me calm down. So impassive. Rusty Rust. What is done is done. This card can indicate the end of a great emotional upset. The power to change direction for the better is supported in Rust. Your angels appear to protect you in the long run. This is a detour, not a no. Be in the here and now. Things will change. Go where you are led for now. Your soul, that you fucking feeling resistance because your soul is like, you doing some dumb shit. You're going the wrong way. I want to go this way. I want to do this. And you feeling that resistance and you know you need to do it. But you're like, but what about, that's worth your soul. This nigga worth your soul. Your friends worth your soul. Your mama worth your soul. Everybody. We value other people's opinion over our own fucking own. What's done is done. If you feel the way, you feel the way, right? Let's see what Rusty trying to teach us. This path is obstructed. Reroute it. Reggie Rust is a guardian angel. One day, two friends, Clement and Craig, are dismayed to discover Reggie blocking their path through the mountains. With no way to get around him, wondering why Reggie wanted to stop them and not daring to try to pass, they take another route. Reggie then moves on, having protected Clem and Craig from a landslide ahead that would have claimed their lives. Let me simplify this for y'all. God is trying to get you out of a situation. Get you out of this relationship. But you keep holding on. He's trying to pull you away from this person. But you keep holding on. And you keep holding on. And then one day, somebody comes looking for that person. And they kill you and that person. Are you gonna be mad? You gonna be mad at God? Yeah, of course you would be. Oh, we took him too young. But no, God told you to stay your ass away from that person in the first fucking place. Angel number 2420. Practical example. I was looking for this fellowship. I said, okay, I'm gonna get this fellowship. I'm gonna go ahead. Once I get this fellowship, everything gonna be fine. I'll get the resources I need. I'll be able to connect with the people. But it didn't happen. So I had to take another fucking way. I can't be mad. I can't beat myself up. I can't be guilty. I can't keep saying, oh, well, maybe that's not for me. No. If something isn't working, if something is telling me to go another way, it's obviously telling me to go another way for a reason. You feel a discomfort when you're around your mom and your dad. Your soul is telling you to stay away. But that's not fucking popular. Nobody wants to say that shit because it's not popular. We're supposed to respect our parents, love our parents. But what if they ain't respecting and loving you? I was saying, like, this week I've been feeling like this, like the universe has been smiling on me and just like being like, everything just feels so good. And like people, it's just, I can feel the shift. And it's only because I put me first. And I feel like this message is like, you keep putting you first. You keep awakening to you. When your path is blocked, when something is not working out, it's not to say it's not for you. It's to tell you to do something else. Go a different way. Try something else. Try to do it differently. So often we think that something is blocked and then we just go back and do the same old thing instead of saying, well, maybe I should do it differently. Or maybe I should go this way instead of doing this. Maybe I should try this instead of this. Maybe this time I should just have soul focus and see what happens then. I'm going to stop talking. This is a reroute, not an ending. The path is blocked and you are this is a reroute, not an ending. The path is blocked and you are at an impasse, but the goal is still there. Do not wait for your present situation to change. Stay focused and find another path. How adaptable am I? What does this card reveal about my feelings and my reactions to delays? What does this card reveal about my feelings and my reactions to delays? This is the process of awakening. I think last week we were talking about when we're impatient. And so when we're delayed, we are feeling as though because of our past, because of everything that's happened to us, when we delay, we automatically feel like God don't love us. God is not there for us. When I was talking to my spirit guys, they was like, we want her to be okay. She needs to know that we want her to be okay. Because I was talking to them like, y'all don't understand how hard this is. Y'all clearly not working for me. But they like, look, we working. We doing stuff that you don't even know about. If this didn't work out, just do something differently. You have a plan. And it says it's here. The goal is still there. You still got to write the book. You still got to do these videos. So what are you going to do? If you didn't get the fellowship, what are you going to do? If this was a thing that was going to make you feel through, what are you going to do? And at first, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to apply for this other job because I'm not going to stay here anymore. I'm not going to live in toxic chaos and blah, 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 all this other stuff. And then that didn't feel right. That didn't feel right. And also there was another blockage there. It was a delay there. And then I had to think, well, is that really for me? Is that really what I'm supposed to be doing? Is that going to get me closer to my goals? And I realized, nope, that's not going to that may end up getting me in the victim mentality. Listening to the impatient message. I could be putting the false moon up, blocking myself from something. And that's what we don't understand. When we get a delay, when something is taken from us, we automatically feel like God is punishing us. But God is love. God is compassion. There's nothing for you He wouldn't punish you. If you don't have it, it's because it's not time. It's because probably something better is on the way. So all He's asking you to do is just allow love and light to lead as you walk into this part of mysticism, as you walk into mastery. I think this was the video I was telling y'all about when you get to the point where you have no choice but to surrender. And that's where I am. And I feel like maybe if you're resonating with this message, that's where you are. So if the delay is there, it's not because of anything you're not doing, anything you're not there. It's just because you just need to just fully focus on acceptance and self-worth and let God work on this expansion part. Angel number 2930. I really feel like what it is God is saying, just do what you need to do and let me do the rest. And that's what I realized. I want to be like the shepherd. I want to see something that be like, oh my God, that wasn't nothing but God. I don't want to do it I don't want to do it my way no more. I don't want to put myself in a situation that I'm not supposed to be in. So if God, if this path is blocked, if it's not an easy road, then I'm just going to have to figure out another way to move. And that's what awakening is, becoming consciously aware of your action, your choices, and the stories that you're telling yourself. That's the process of awakening. It's not magic. It's when life presents you with a choice. What do you choose to believe? Do you choose to believe the light, the love, and the compassion? Or do you choose to have the guilt and to feel like a victim and to feel like, oh, that's what I knew it wasn't meant for me? What are the stories you're telling yourself? That was also our Aquarius full moon reading, angel number 3033. Awakening, becoming the alchemist, bringing your dreams about. It's about taking accountability and being consciously aware of your choices in your life. Okay, I'm actually going to leave the message there because I don't want to keep going over and over it. But I am going to look and see if we can get some information about this chakra. Oh my God, y'all. That's the one thing I really don't like about this book. It's the heart chakra, the sacral chakra. Okay, yep. This is the sacral. This must be throat chakra. Yeah, so I think it's the sacral. What's the color? Orange. Yep. Okay, this is the sacral chakra. It says sexuality and spirituality are usually considered to be the world's. So the sacral chakra is where our spiritual life pretty much rests. Trying to see, visualizing your motherhood. Images of water, music. Okay, so that didn't really help me. Let me look one more place and then I'm gonna just move on. One more place. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure that I'm giving y'all. This is not it's just to give you actual information that you can use in your life. So let's look at our sacral chakra. Yeah, it governs. Okay, so a little bit more information about the sacral chakra, which is what we're focusing on. It governs our sexuality, emotions, movement, and the flow of life, creativity and pleasure. Our masculine and feminine energies may also affect the chakra because its closeness to the reproductive system. So if you don't accept your masculine and your feminine side, that could be a way that you are that could leave you disbalanced and not delay your process of awakening. And when I say accepting your masculine and your feminine side, I mean by accepting the masculine side is your go-getter side, your doing side, your passion, the drive, and your feminine side is more about the receiving, the loving, the feeling, your intuition. So you need both of those things in order to become the alchemist of your life. And so if you're not accepting your doer, your passion, your drive, your warrior side, then it can leave you off balance. So this is just about becoming whole within yourself. And then I'm just trying to see one more thing. Let's see if I can get y'all a tip. Cause I know I did. Cause I know I was interested in this. I need to be the writer, y'all. I can't spell or shit. Okay, so really quickly, angel number 3424. A balanced sacral chakra. I allow myself to feel my emotions. I am sensual and a creative being. I embrace life with passion. Our sense of feelings, emotions, sensuality, sexuality, and creativity. So again, this is all about being a creative and being a channel for God. And so if you don't feel like you're a channel for God, then of course this chakra will be blocked. So ways to heal this chakra is to do color therapy. You can do eating orange foods. You can wear orange clothes. You can visualize orange energy. A good crystals is to have is like jasper, citrine, amber, tiger rose, sound therapy, spending some time around water, swimming, visiting lakes and streams, and taking baths connected. Another way that you can do that is listen to like rain and oceans, waves and stuff on YouTube as well. Last thing it says, a balanced sacral chakra, you will feel energetic and joyful, compassionate, creative, forgiving, gentle, fertile, sensual, open, and honest. And have stable blood sugar. In an unbalanced sacral chakra, you will feel emotionally unstable, withdrawn, tense, fearful, judgeful, unforgiving, controlling, resentful, guilty, depression, insecure, hormone imbalance, and a low libido. So if you're suffering from any of those things, that could be affecting your awakening, that could be affecting you moving on your path. And so in order to bring that into balance, you could, again, eat orange foods, wear orange colors, get you some of those crystals. Also, it says good oils are bergamot and sandalwood, and that is so crazy because I got a bergamot candle. Bergamot. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but anyways, I got this candle in there that I've been obsessed with. It smells so good. It makes me feel luxurious, and so those are ways that you can heal your sacral chakra, and that will also help you be able to go through this process of awakening better. So to clarify, this message is all about if you have reached a standstill, or if you're at this point in your life where you realize that you want to make a change, but it feels like the way that you want to go is not really working, or you're feeling some type of resistance. God is saying have compassion, do not feel guilt, to go the other way, allow love and light to lead as you journey into the unknown, as you start to connect to mysticism, as you start to learn how to talk to your spirit world and your spirit guides. God is saying this will let you stop feeling like a victim. You will feel more worthy. You'll be able to accept yourself, and then God can give you the expansion that you naturally deserve. All right, y'all. That is all the messages I have for you. If you made it to the end of this message, give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message and you are not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe so you will never miss out. Until we meet again, dream those dreams, never let the internet rush you, and never, ever, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Namaste. See you soon. Bye.